I'm Francis Kalamu, a presenter from GMEB TV. Here with me, Lisma.
Thank you very much. My name is Jainaba Tidasar, and I'm the Deputy Executive Director of the Sabally Leadership Academy.
Thank you, Ma, for honoring our this able interview. You wanna ask as you just interview yourself. The viewers tell us what is the camp all about, like a brief explanation about the campaign, so that we can understand about it a little bit.
Thank you. I think the whole idea of the camp is to bring together young people to share ideas under the theme of this year's camp, Roots and Rhythms, inspiring our heritage, inspiring the future. So really, it's all about bringing young people together to really, and also bringing experts together to talk, to exchange ideas based on the theme, which is Roots and Rhythms, like I said, so that we can really mine into our heritage and take from it what is great and really use it to build our future.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. We want to ask, what is the first agenda of this camp? Like, we have so many youths here. We have the university students and other students from other colleges. So, like, what is the idea or the main agenda of having them here? To, as you understand, most of them are, under their education and they are still learning. But some of them also are teachers. They are working with some other companies. But then, why do you choose to bring like all these youths and not the grade 12, like the grade 12 youths, the grade 8 from all the stuff, but you choose the higher institution or something like that?
That's a good question. I think every year the theme takes its own shape. When we started in 2015, it was a mix of really young children from 5 to 14. That was the target group, but it ended up being from 5 to adults. They all got attracted to the camp as it proceeded. So this year, the organizers are mostly from the university. So they felt that it's important to target their peers in the university and bring them together, like you said, from different institutions. First of all, they don't get a chance all the time to interact. Usually UTG students are on one side, college students are on another. So this is an opportunity for them to interact and know that they are one. They have more in common than different. So it's also an opportunity for them, like I said, to exchange ideas, because I believe youth have the solution. They just need platforms like these where they really get to brainstorm about these things, of course, guided by their elders, like the theme of the camp talks about the roots, because you cannot have a tree without its roots. So in whatever we do, youths still need the guidance of the elders. But it's a safe platform where people can freely express themselves and really try to bring solutions using local resources. Solutions to our local problems using local resources.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Viewers, just to remind you, this GMEB TV at summer camp at Katong. The summer camp is about that. Let me see. The name of the summer camp is Sabally Leadership Academy. We want to know because the name is Sabally Leadership Academy. So one may thought of probably it's already a built institution or a built small schools or something like that. Like what is the leadership academy? The academy there, what does it meant to be? Because one may think it is a school or a college or something like that.
I think the whole idea of academies is to really encourage intellectualism, to encourage thinking. So it really it's not necessary for it to be a physical space, but a space of the intellect. And I think it could happen anywhere. Like I said earlier in my opening remarks, we really encourage informal learning because we already have the institutions like the universities, but there are things that you don't get to learn in those curricula. And this is the type of space where you learn them from. And it also encourages people who maybe don't fall within the qualification to go to university or to the college to feel part of something, to feel part of nation building, to know that even though they haven't been enrolled in university, they still have something to offer this country. They are also a big and important pillar in nation building. That way, we don't lose some of our youths. They don't fall behind. They know that they're included, and we are ready to listen to their ideas, and their ideas matter towards building this nation.
Thank you very much. I will ask one question, which will be very important. I don't know, but is there any certificates that will be given out to a participant at the end of the year?
Absolutely. Participants are going to receive certificates.
Yeah.
And these certificates are not only signed by the Sabally Leadership Academy, but also the African Youth Architects, which is an institution that is recognized by the UN.
Okay. Thank you very much. There will be another question, which will be how is the summer camp? Will take long. Like, will this continue like for many years to come, or something like, or it's just a matter of short period or this time? Because we understand that it has been organized way before this one. Some previous have already taken place. So are we expecting to happen every year or something like that?
Um, like I said, it started in 2015, so it's been a few years now. But we take on an approach where it's demand driven. If young people come together and say, wow, we want this summer camp to happen, just like if you notice, this summer camp just happened almost at the end of the summer. And it is because it was not necessarily planned, but because there was demand for it by young people. That's why we made it happen. So as long as there's demand, the summer camp will continue to happen.
Okay, so like basically one may say it's organized the agenda for to create the leadership interaction within the youth themselves. Okay, so how is the executive chosen for the when you say Sabally leadership academy? How was the executive members chosen among the youths?
Um, for this summer camp, I think the executives all come from the University of the Gambia. Apart from Salifu, who is a student in Morocco, all the organizing committees from. But the executive of the Sabally Leadership Academy is based on the founder, who is Mr. Mohamed Sabally, and it's based on experience and people who have been working on the summer camp. Because the executive that started, a lot of them have traveled. So it has to do with who is here among the members and who is in a position to take up. Of course, it's consensus. Members will definitely have to agree with when we say this person is appointed as an executive member, and you have to have a proven track record of work. Yeah.
So like to come to the end of the this session for now. So what are you going to tell to the viewers out there, or to the young leaders or youths out there, like to try to join this camp next time, or how to access this this camp next time in the next upcoming camp that you may organize? We believe it will be organized, and then as us as the media or the journalists, we are very excited to be here today. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question, and it's timely because during this camp preparation, we are able to sign an MOU with the Zahra Group, who have offered to build us an online form where people can start registering for any other activities that SLA is going to organize. So that will be a good way to register for the next summer camp. And of course, if you follow our pages we have pages on Facebook, on YouTube, different media outlets. So if you follow those pages, you'll be able to know how to register as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. So let me say the last question I will ask. What are because in anything we do as human, sometimes we have challenges, obstacles on our ways, but then you have to be strong enough and brave enough, to tackle them. So what are the challenges? Can you please tell us, that you face in organizing this summer camp since 2015 up to date, which you'll be willing to organize in some years coming up, so what other challenges are you facing, and how are you begging or looking for help, so that you will tackle the challenges that you have on your way?
I think maybe the organizing committee will be best suited to talk about the challenges, because who knows it feels it. Who feels it knows it. They really suffered because they had to organize this in a very short period, and that alone is very much stressful. But they still overcame. Like any other event that you want to organize, resources are always a challenge to come by. Having sponsorships and just really having the support you need to make it happen is usually a struggle. We thank all the sponsors who really felt aligned with this camp and decided to support. But we hope that next year we'll have more of that.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am, thank you very much. Viewers, this is GMEB TV.
Welcome to the Heart of Carton, and this is SLA, Sabally's Leadership Academy. With me here is Honorable Kamara, and of course, an expert when it comes to leadership skills. Yes, today we have a lot of young people that came on board to understand what leadership is all about. This is a very good platform used for young people to really come and suggest out their talents. And of course, this is an important participation for youth to really engage in. It's very important for young people to venture into leadership skills, for them to understand their country. So with me here is Mr. Kamara. Mr. Kamara, please make us understand. This has been a very impactful journey, because you see we have really learned a lot of massive speeches made by Mohamed Sabally about the importance of leadership. Of course, it is very dimensional and people learn a lot. So what advice do you have for young people that have not been engaged, that have not been really been engaged in leadership skills?
Well, thank you so very much, Mr. Koma. It's a pleasure basically being here, and I really appreciate everything. The summer camp entirely looking at this environment, it has really brought a lot of potential and talented young people. That, of course, if you look at them, read in between the lines, you could see bright leaders ahead. This occasion, honestly, it will. We hope that it will ginger and motivate the young people that are right here. There could be potential leaders tomorrow. And we, of course, what we do as far as leadership is concerned, is to engage and, of course, motivate the young people. You cannot just say, you know what, I have to wait until when I grow older, then that's the time I'll become a leader. That notion or that perspective or that idea should be a thing of the past. I tend to see it as an archaic thinking, but thinking of the modern timing, leaders should be engaged when they are energetic. Leaders should be engaged when they are strong. Leaders should be engaged when they are indeed at their momentum. So, but you cannot just say you have to leave leadership to the older people. So that's why it is always encouraging to see young people that are, of course, into leadership. Of course, I, as a young guy, I'm always actually encouraged, and then there is that particular zeal that is actually always in me, and then that's why I'm always on motivating the young ones to be in the leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is an important dialogue. Of course, the problem of this country is young people are not really nurtured when it comes to leadership.
Thank you.
And this is something very of obliviousness to the younger generation. You see, some of them don't want to attend this camp because they think Sabally belongs to NPP, so that political division. So to me, you don't have to observe his political agenda. The people coming here are people that you have never met in your lives. These people have diverse knowledge from different areas of discipline. So you, as a young person, you want to really grow in the future. I don't think that should be a reasonable fact for you to stop at home saying, I don't want to involve myself because he's a politician. Being a politician doesn't mean you don't have knowledge. And in fact, the man is gifted. So even you don't support his agenda as a politician, support the knowledge he had. So what advice do you have for these young people that are really being at home saying they are pointing their political fingers that I don't want to engage myself because it's a political propaganda?
Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you so very much. You outlined a very salient part, and then I really appreciate that. Politics and then this camp are two different things, because this is an academy geared towards nurturing young leaders or future leaders. If you want to be a leader tomorrow, well, you should not look at the political line. And I don't wish to venture into that, to explore more into that.
Absolutely.
Because for my Sabally is somebody that I believe he is inspiration to the younger generation. Especially I had a session with somebody in the morning. There's a lady, of course. She said the reason why she is here today because she is so motivated, she is so inspired by Sabally and the knowledge base. That means she is not motivated to be here because Sabally is in the NPP,
Yeah.
but she is motivated to be here. And remember, this is fundamental for us to understand. She came alongside with the husband and, of course, with their daughter, a 1 year daughter, or perhaps it's a 1 year, maybe 5 month daughter. They are with her here, all just to work because she wants to gain something. All right, she outlined some of these important points. She said she's here to connect, she's here to network, she's here to build a strong partnership that is going to be progressive, that is going to be inspiring, that is going to be a self-demanded to her and then the husband because they have a business, and then she believes that being part of this initiative could be a potential gateway for her that she and then the husband could actually explore. So what I will always encourage, you don't look at the political line, but you look at the essence, the backbone of the entire process, which is fundamental for this initiative. You look at that. That is what I will encourage the young people. Please don't wait for you to be told to come. Always, when you see something that can add value to your life, that can add value to your endeavor, that can add value to your dreams, don't hesitate to join that group because it's a group that will add value to your progress.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamara. I think young people must learn this. Political divisions are theirs. But knowledge is something that is pragmatic, that you need knowledge no matter what cost. So, Mr. Kamara, thank you so much for making the public understand that political divisions should not make people go for what they want. So, what opportunities are we left here now? What really are we left here? Because now we're at the heart of Carton. In the morning time, we have done series of dialogues. Sabally came and have a panel discussion. Poets come and display poetry, and there was a series of questions channeled to the audience, and that was asked. It was a massive discussion, and it was really impactful. So, what are we really left with now?
All right, thank you. Remember, on the flyer, the program guide is quite very simple. We have a program today, we have a program tomorrow. So today's program, we are left with the remaining program or the itineraries on the program guide, and we are going to exhaust that for today. We still have other discussion to come from 6 to 7 and other subsequent. I'm sure that when you look at the program guide, will guide you alongside. Tomorrow, of course, when we wake up in the morning, we'll have a little exercise, and there we'll have what you call community outreach. We have an engagement with the community. We have a session at the community market. And after that, after the community engagement at the market, then of course we'll go and see some of the heritage. Remember the theme, look at the heritage, theme, look at the future. You understand? The theme also look at the culture. So we look at the heritage that of course Carton possesses. We look at the cultural base that Carton equally possesses, and then all this will come tomorrow. And we hope that you will enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamara. And Mr. Kamara is an intellectual man. He has been helping a lot of young Gambians, of course. He is the managing director of the Help You Support Your Own Gambia Foundation. And thank you so much, Mr. Kamara, for having you. And see you another time.
Viewers, here with me is the chairman of the Sabally Leadership Academy camp. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Mohamed Lamin Sise. I am the chairperson of Sabally Leadership Academy Summer Camp 2024.
Mudlamin, can you please tell us more about the Sabally Leadership Academy?
Yeah, Sabally Leadership Academy is an academy that was formed by Mamadou Sabally himself, the presidential advisor, and his wife, actually, Madam Jenaba Tidasab. They formed this camp back in 2015, 2016, 2017, purposely to bring young people together in the country, to train them on how to be good leaders, how to be creative, music, art, and so many other things. So the inspiration behind the academy, Sabally will always, say it, is that, it all happened overnight because he was having, a session with young people at home, and then the wife walked up and said, "Look, I don't think you have to leave these young people to move or to go like that. I think you need to set up something that is going to be sustainable." And then that was the whole idea behind setting up this Sabally Leadership Academy.
What are some of the qualifications for someone to become a member in this academy?
Yeah, so actually, Sabally Leadership Academy is not actually an academy where people attain membership. The Sabally Leadership Academy has an executive that contains Sabally himself, his wife, I mean the SLA choir coordinator, you know, and then some of those things. But young people only come together when there's a summer camp like this. I mean, you organize a summer camp, you roll out applications for people to apply to be part of the summer camp. That is how we actually do it. Yeah.
In this world, anything you are doing, you must face challenges. Can you tell us what the organizing committee, as you are part of the organizing committee, what are some of the challenges you guys face?
I mean, in this country, I mean, the only problem that you face when you organize things like this is finance, money. I think the human resource is there, the capacity is there. We have ideas that we want to implement, but the donations, or should I say, finance becomes a problem. I mean, all you can do is you write to I mean to organizations, ministries, individuals, and all that to support the camp. So it becomes very difficult to actually, I mean, gather resources to stage something like this because I mean we only charge the participants 250 for the form, 250 for the form, and then they are right here. I mean in Khartoum for 2 days. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to drink. That costs I mean hundreds of thousands of dollars. So all in all I can say is that I mean the only problem that we face is finance.
Do you guys have any support?
Yeah, we of course have support. We of course have support, even though I mean we would have loved it to. I mean we would have loved to have more support. So we are partners with Africell, the Fatu Network, State of Mike. I mean Zahra Group, National Youth Council, and other individual donations. In the Unique Group, the Africa Youth Architects, and so many other. I mean organizations that chipped in to ensure that this summer camps become a success.
What message do you have for the youths that are viewing?
I mean, the message that I have for the youth that are viewing is that, I mean, we need to be engaged in things like this more often. Because if you look at this camp, I mean, we brought together people from different backgrounds, you know, seminars were conducted on how to become good leaders. I mean, seminars were conducted on how to, I mean, become creative and self-employed after school, through art, music, and so many other things. So I think young people should just, ensure they are part of initiatives like this, more often to at least build up their potentials and enhance their qualities to, I mean, to be productive leaders in the future.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We are here with a gentleman here. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Momodu S. Jallo. Thank you.
Muhammad S. Diallo. Today we are here at Khartoum at the Sabally Leadership Academy. Can you tell us more about this academy?
This academy truly is very interesting, educative, and entertaining. And it helps young leaders to become vibrant, to prepare them also to take responsibility at an early age, so as the future of the Gambia, more especially in the leadership sector, can be safeguarded.
How does it help youth?
I personally, it has helped me because in 2016, I was part of the people who were cast on to shoot the movie Jangi Jollof, and since then, it has really inspired me. I'm part of the coordinators of Tanje Got Talent. I picked the inspiration from SLA and then other training as well.
Yeah. Can you tell us, you are here, what position do you have in this academy?
I am a member, and to be a member, you have to be ready to learn, to share. And to be a member here, you have to be fully willing to take part
That is
in
the qualification to be a member in the academy.
the qualification. As first, you have to be a vibrant, a committed youth, and a dedicated one too, and then a youth who is also willing to give back to the community, not just to come here to learn, but also to come and learn and go back to your community and to serve.
What message do you have for youth about this academy?
The message I have for the youth is for them to take sole responsibility in anything they are to do. Being in SLA is very important because we are trying to revive our culture and our heritage. In order for us to know where we are heading to, we have to first understand the roots. So, reviving the roots, we need to be at a place whereby it is conducive, where we will be inspired, where leadership skills will be installed in us to prepare us, to ferment us well, then for us to deliver to our communities.
Today is the second day of that camp, and people went out for community engagement. How do you feel?
I feel amazing and I felt very happy, and the happiness is still in me because this is my first time to be in Kartong, the community outreach. I've seen the alkali of Kartong, we have seen Susanna, and then we have went to different lodges as well. So the inspiration from Susanna and then from the alkali and all other places as well, and even Folonko, that means a lot because being to those places has also inspired us to install in us that we have to be ready not to wait for nobody. You know, self leadership is very important, and then I'm so much happy that I've already installed in that I have to be self-led first. If I lead myself first, then I can able to lead other people. So all the people we met today, they have taught us a lot about life, the readiness of life, and so.
Thank you so much. Viewers, you still watching GMEB TV, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.